so crazy. Okay. So, I'm going to say nothing for 2 hours and just stand there. Because that always sort of, you know, gets me going.
When are you getting married?
Are you in front of that line, lady? It's kind of a state secret, so I'll just tell you guys. I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to tell. A New Zealand goldsmith called Michael Cooper, and I just love it. It's kind of it's a little bit rough human, so it looks like something that you can wear on Xena, and indeed I did wear it on Xena the other day when I was wearing some costume that Caesar gave me.
One of the reasons Xena is such an enjoyable show is because of the quality of your work. It's instant acting. You have a short time to do it. You do lovely work. What do you want to do as an artist, as an actor, after Xena, or if everyone is so dedicated to Xena continuing forever, shall we say, in addition to Xena, theater work, film, or are there any parts that appeal to you?
I would like to do film. I doubt that I will do any Broadway anytime soon. I really loved it, but it really fulfilled that need of me.
You were on Broadway.
Yeah, I did Broadway. My God, what a cool thing for a girl from New Zealand. Yeah. What would I like to do? I'd like to do film. I'd like to do, you know, so you make 2 movies a year and you spend the rest of the time with your kids and seeing the world. And I guess you try to do something good with your celebrity and something useful. Because in itself, it's not very useful.
I heard you like to catch fish. I like to catch bass. What kind of fish do you like to catch?
I've never caught bass because they don't live where I live. I quite like pargo fishing. In Mexico, you can get big red pargo which are bigger than you, much bigger than you, and you can just catch them on hand lines. And I like trout fishing because it's a good way to, it's meditative. It means you can calm down when you do it, and you don't think about anything else but presenting that fly to the fish. And I like that, to be out in nature. Thank you. Hello.
Yesterday when Hudson Lake came up, she attempted to do a Xena yell, and she said that you would have to do a Callisto scream.
You're going to find out that I can't scream. I couldn't scream my life lighter. But I'm going to do it for you. Because that woman peer pressured me because she said that I don't dodge hard questions. So the least dignified thing I'm going to do today, I know. Everybody turn off your camera. What does she do? She screams with some sort of rage. It's so primal, like
She did very poorly on the show.
She what?
She couldn't do yours.
Oh, that's right. But she tried. All right, if I was pumping 40 arrows out of my chest, this is how I would sound. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. Hello. I just want to know, after going through making this outfit and wearing it a couple times, I'm wondering what modifications, maybe name the 2 best modifications they made in your costume and why those helped. In other words, this little goodie likes to go like that. I'm just wondering what problems you ran into. And it's like there's several different costumes too.
Depends. If it's too long in the body, it gets that big old wrinkle, which I know you've all seen because I've seen it in photos. And pads. Pads are a good thing. And Mine used to be sort of an all-in-one outfit, like a bathing suit, and I just made it, you know, had the undies part taken out of it. 'Cause who needs it? Who needs it? Well, I made it uncomfortable. Thank you. Cool outfit.
You have given so much to the character Xena, and she, she's growing and growing and growing. I'm very curious about what Xena has taught Lucy Lawless.
I don't know about Xena the character, but Xena the show has taught me surrender. It's taught, there comes a time, and I imagine it's like, there's a man on a plane the other day, and his wife died recently of breast cancer, and we talked about the point of surrender, when you know to give over to it, and when do you keep fighting, and I think misery is the abject misery is the point of, is the indicator of when you should surrender, but I have learned to go with the flow a lot more. I can't fight every second of the day, things that I can't change. Rock on, just don't try to change the world. Hello.
One of the things that I appreciate about Xena is that it rekindled my old interest in mythology. So that's something I can relax with now. Have you had the experience that you want to find out more about the mythological figures, or do you just kind of go home and clean up the tub?
I do have a great need to go clean the tub. All that brown makeup. Seriously, I do. I don't think about work very much. I come home and my kitchen table is covered with things that I have to attend to, and I really need to get away from that a lot. Can you hear me down the back? Okay. All right. But I did go to Turkey and went to Ephesus and learned a whole heap of things about how people lived in those days. And all those beautiful marble statues, they painted the gaudy colours, and the eyes were, they're a very surprising way of life they had. And we make lots of jokes about on set when, me and Steve are sitting there talking about, we have to go to the communal latrine or something. I have learned one or two things, but mostly I branch out into tub cleaning and dishes and stuff. Yep, I do dishes, because my daughter won't. Hello, Matt, how are you?
Hello. Do you like horses?
I love horses. I love horses. They're hard-working beasts, but they're very individual. You've got to be. Horses have a personality very much like people, and it took me until just the other day, maybe 2 weeks ago, not even 2 weeks ago, to realise that my horse Tilly that I ride on the show was not the horse that I fell off. Whenever October, a while ago, I don't even know when. I don't even want to think about it, but I like horses a whole lot more since I realised that. I've always liked it. Yes. Thank you for asking. Xena has a lot of one-liners. So do you have like a favorite one? A favorite one? One-liner. Like one-liner. Yeah. Oh, quick, suggest some to me and I'll... None at a time.
Let's kill them all!
Kill them all. When I did that kill them all, I really had to... It happens to Renee and I. Every now and again, you've got to go, okay, I have to stop protecting my character too much, and you have to just go hard with it. And that was one of those go hard or go home moments for me. When I went, just turn your character bad, You can't keep protecting and keeping them nice.
How long have you been writing?
Writing? I actually started writing when I was about 9, and I stopped about the time I got interested in boys. That's what usually happens. But if I had to do my time over again, I started writing about then, but yes, it didn't last the teenage years, and then I got back on for Xena. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, Lucy.
Hello.
I work in a bookstore in Vancouver, and I'm always curious to know what you're reading.
I've just finished The Cure for Death by Lightning. Yeah, that was a great, very much like the Liars Club, and
That's from, that person is from BC.
I know, that's
Gail
what I
Anderson
was thinking, is this placed in Utah or something? And she said no.
No.
Yeah, I was honestly Vancouver, and I look forward to being back there.
We
Being
would
friends.
like you to come back.
I would like that. Thank you.
Lucy,
And now I'm reading Airframe by Michael Crichton, since I was in a plane.
I just wanted to gush about the dead. I thought that was an excellent episode. You really had displayed amazing skill.
Wouldn't that be great if a syndicated television show got an Emmy?
I wanted to ask you if you liked working with Jacqueline Kim and if Xena and Lao Ma will be together in future episodes.
I don't know. I love working with Jacqueline Kim, and I need to catch up with her in New York, and then things just got crazy. But she's a wonderful person, and what a perfect llama, you know. I would love to work with her again. I don't know. I think that character, perhaps not like the last episode of Xena ever, you know.
Oh, that's great.
It's something. I don't know, is the frank answer, but Lama is such a pivotal figure in the character, in the making of the character, and the character's formation that, you know,
Well, you really portrayed Xena's many facets in that episode.
Oh, thank you, it just got killed me. Thanks.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you very much.
How's your family and Lucky?
Lucky's been off to good behaviour school. Lucky's a good boy. But, what's the story with Lucky? I got lucky. I got this dog from the SPCA. Daisy picked him. He was a scrawny little dog, and he's grown up to be this most fearsome-looking creature. He's a little terrifying. But he's good. Doesn't eat anybody yet. My family's great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you for asking. Hello. 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 You, madam. Oi! Oi!
Where did Robert propose to you?
In New York. Somewhere in New York. On his knees. It was a great day, I have to say. Nobody's ever asked me to marry them before. Yeah, thank you for asking. But, yeah.
Last year?
Last year's one, did you say?
No, you threw my last year to the grant.
You're asking me to repeat the fee? You know it's a question of luck with me. Well, let's try. Let's try. Next year she's going to be back and she's going to like dribble off the side of the stage. And I'll be really busted. Hi. G'day.
How do you like working with babies and small children on your episodes, and will you be working with many in the future?
Has the deliverer shot you yet? I think babies bring a really humanizing influence to the workplace, and I'm quite fond of babies. But yeah, that's the problem. What do you ask? What a funny question.
Oh, because I have small children, I know how to deal with them.
Oh, well, it was a little difficult in the deliverer because we had this mother of newborn, these gorgeous little twins, and here I am saying, like, this mother hated me. I got, look, it's just acting, you know. It's written here, and I have to say it. Did you write that? Did you write that episode? Who wrote that one? Oh, you wrote The Deliverer. That's RJ. So you wrote the anyway. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's just that. She goes, yeah, I understand. I understand you just fine, you little Xena, you. Hello.
Hi, Liz.
Okay.
When you were in New York doing Grease, I read a lot of interviews and saw a lot of interviews that you did, where you talked about your personal philosophy on life, how you living each day for, its importance, and when you're older, when you get on in years, you won't have any regrets because you've done the things that you
tried everything, yeah.
Right.
I try to live by that.
And I'm wondering if you could just, reiterate that a little bit, and just remind all of us the importance of it.
Well, I don't like that guru feeling. I'm not saying it's 20 years. This is just what I have nutted out in 29 years. But 28 years. I'm saving off being 30. I'm saving off. I realized at a very young age that I would die. And that scared the hell out of me, but when I got it made me take every opportunity, made me take the scary option, take the risk. And sometimes I failed, but that's all right, because I don't want to be 18 and be kicking myself, Yeah, that's it, really. Thank you. There's something else I realized 28 years, but I can't remember. Hi.
I'm from Czech Republic, from Prague, and I would love to know when are you coming back to Prague?
Because I went there when I did a travel show, and they're the best-looking human beings you ever saw are sitting in Wenceslas Square in Prague, and when am I coming back? I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to get to back here next. The only thing I'm sure of is that I'm going to spend 9 months a year on the set of Xena. So I would sure love to come back, and I think I've got that shirt. Is that bricks? Does that look at shirt? Oh no.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi Lucy, as always it's a pleasure seeing you again. I wanted to ask you, I didn't think I had heard this question before, but because of my nerves I forgot his last name, Bill from the X-Files, that you were in his acting class.
Oh, Bill Davis.
Yeah, Davis, thank you. And I was trying to find out, how was it in his class? I had never heard.
A marvelous teacher. My old drama teacher plays the smoking man in X-Files, and he's an awesome teacher. He taught me things that I use all the time, and I mark my script in the way that Bill taught me. I picked up like 2 new things since. Well, perhaps I picked up a lot, but the basis of how I approach a script is from Bill. He taught me such great things. Is anybody here an actor? It's probably a really dumb question, guys. 4,000 ways to put their hand up. Yeah. Oh, you did? Oh, he's a wonderful man, and just a great teacher. I'm glad I'm glad he got another chance to expand his career. I love seeing people get a second chance in life, like John Travolta and a whole heap of people, Dreyfus and lots of people. Please hope it'll happen to all of us. Or maybe there's no need for a second chance. Hi.
Hi, Lucy, I wanted to ask you, what little free time I have, I take the Xena show and I watch it, and I also watch Hercules. And I wanted to ask you, what do you watch? What little free time you have? Do you?
What I watch is the news and
CNN.
A bit of CNN and Discovery Channel. I know that sounds awfully PC, but I don't have any need for any more fantasy in my life,
You're living one.
I'm living one. I am living one. And I realized there was a psychiatrist. My friend asked a psychiatrist, who would you rather treat? rich people or poor people? And he said, rich people. I said, why? He said, because only rich people know that money, or the lack of it, is not the root of their problems. And I realized that because I have all of this, I know that for sure that all of this above is not the meaning of life, you know.
Money means nothing.
Oh, money's useful stuff. No, don't get it wrong. Hello.
Hello, Lucy. My name is Chris. I'm from the Phoenix Xena, and hello from all of us.
Hello, Phoenix Xena.
There's about 5 or 6 of us here, and I just wanted to ask you, how hard is it, or how difficult is it for you to portray, what is it, Meg, Diana, Leah, and Xena?
Makes it so like me in my working day. I mean, kind of true, sad but true. It's not. It's such a pleasure to get to break out. We've got another one coming up. I mean, it won't be on air for quite some time, I guess, but I love to do those because it refreshes me, and I love to see Xena and Gabrielle pitted against some hag, you know, some character, and I especially love it when I'm playing the hag, because I'm really good at it. Yeah. You know a whole lot more about me this year, don't you? Hi.
What was your first television job?
My first television job. Oh, I did this really bad, cheesy commercial for travel, and I wore a bathing suit, and I'm not a bathing suit girl. And yeah, I did this embarrassing sort of video commercial made on videotape, but they seemed to like it, and I got another one after that. And then my first real acting job was in a funny business, in acting. What was it? Sketch show. And that was great fun. Comedy was my first real acting job. Hello.
Hi. My name is Anthony, and I was wondering, how do you talk without doing your accent?
Because when a camera rolls, it just seems so natural to me. I have a lot of difficulty, believe it or not, acting with the way I talk normally. Perhaps it's too personal, but I'm not often called upon to use a New Zealand accent anyway. So, I don't know how that happens. You just practice, you know. It took me a little bit of practice because to say an R the American way is very difficult for us. So, just practice. You can do anything. Okay. Just stick at things, that's all.
You don't have to, but if you'll do my favorite line, which is, you don't want to make me mad.
The Lucy way or the Xena way?
Oh, I mean, the Xena way.
The Xena way. You don't want to make me mad, do you? I would go back. You don't want to make me mad, do you? Man, I said that too. I go outside the door of Greece. I used that line. Twice, I think. Hi.
Hi. Do you have anything common with Xena?
Do I have anything going with Xena?
Do you have anything common with Xena?
Oh, sorry, darling. Oh, in common. Quite a lot, actually. I can't do flips. In fact, I did a forward roll the other day, and everybody I said laughed their heads off at me. It was just Stella going into a stunt, and they were rating me, you know, a 3. A 3 for effort. Otherwise, a lot of Xena, actors often think that to play a character, you have to be somebody completely other than yourself. You have to go read books up on a subject and become something different, and I don't believe that's true. The whole idea is to experience yourself, just the whole spectrum of yourself, everything that you can be, and then to use that and say, this is who I would be in this situation, and just be yourself in an extraordinary situation. So yes, Xena is, well, not about flips and all that stuff, but Xena is possibly who I would be if I lived in that kind of world, you know. I would at least be that tough, at least, I think. Yeah, I'd have trouble being as nice as Xena if I lived in that world. Thank you.
Has anyone been hurt when, like, they're filming?
Yes, the stunt woman got a bit of plastic surgery on her nose the other day when somebody hit her with a staff, and it wasn't me. Somebody bad! No names. And otherwise it's just me really that gets hurt, and the stuntman, I have to admit, you know, every now and again I'll kick somebody in the head, you know. Very seldom, darling. Not very often. It doesn't often happen that we have accidents. Yeah. Thank you. Hi.
If you could change anything on the show, what would it be? Any characters or something?
Xena could wear like a lycra along like her dress. I wouldn't change a thing. What would you change? Can I change something? You tell me, I'll make it happen. Hair colour? Sidekick? She's not going anywhere. Don't get razzed.
Hi, what do you do in your spare time?
I do conventions. No, we go fishing a bit. We go fishing. I have, you know, every weekend I have Spice Girls conventions under my house. I have kids. Loads of girls over my house every weekend. Pardon?
If you could take up any hobby that you so chose, what hobby would you take up?
Hobby. I'd really like to be able to rollerblade. I used to go around Lake Hollywood. Let's go. Please don't let anybody recognize me, please. I'm such a bad skater, but I would sure like to be able to do that because those people have got the best legs, haven't they?
Aries was telling us about his workout regimen earlier. I was just wondering what yours consisted of.
Oh, I taught Kev all he knows of the workout department. Do you know, I do a bit of, I walk, I hike a bit, hand weights, a little bit of weights. That's about it. That's about it. Yeah. And you know, if I go on holiday and I'll be walking, like at Christmas time, I just let myself go to hell. I just eat ice cream every day. Do nothing, maybe go fishing for a few minutes and sleep the whole time. And I'll go into the groceries, and there's this woman, and she works in a wine shop, and she's got dark hair and blue eyes, and she's cut beyond belief. She's some kind of a bodybuilder, and Rob's sister asked me, you know, how do you feel, you know, when you go? Because people look at me and I'm kind of pudgy and white. And, you know, when I come back to work, I have to get on the wagon again and get sort of in shape. But at Christmas, I'm really not in shape. And I just think, you poor woman, you know, you do all that work and you're not famous. You don't have to be a great martial artist, and you don't have to be a muscle nut to kind of look like one, I guess. Maybe you do, I don't know. I just act. Hi.
I saw Warrior Priestess Tramp last night, and I really loved it.
Oh, thank you.
And I was just wondering, where did you get the inspiration for the mannerisms and the way the characters talk?
Well, you know, Leo was kind of a cheap shot on my part, I have to admit, you know. I just sort of wheeled out a speech impediment. Because we get the script the day after we get the script a couple of days before we're going to shoot it, well, that's when I read it, I don't have a whole lot of time to develop a character. And it develops over, the course of the first few days, which means I can always tell what we filmed first by how well developed the character is in the first scene. And, I don't know, some things like Meg goes back to high school. I do needy type things in biology and Maris Sisters College. And I don't know, I'm always looking for new characters. They just seem to pop up.
Well, I don't tell this to many people, but you are drop dead gorgeous.
She's lying, she can drop dead. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, come to the mic.
I heard or read somewhere that Daisy was an episode.
Not
An
really.
extra?
She was an extra on a Hercules, in a crossover, because I suppose she had a day off school and she came to work with me. But she has no desire to act at this stage, and that's just fine for me. She likes to be an extra. She likes to hang out. Kevin's awfully nice to her. To all the kids on set, considering they're always badgering him. And he's really good with kids.
When you were doing the animated, what was it like watching yourself, and what was it like hearing yourself when you were the animated?
Oh yeah, that's a very strange feeling when I'm quite accustomed to seeing Xena in live action, but to see a cartoon talking like you, and she's got some chin, hasn't she? I loved it. I love all that merchandise stuff, it's just, it's a big old thrill. Whoever thought, where's my Pierce dispenser? Never happened, did it? No, whoever thought they'd be on a cup or a t-shirt, and cool. It's very good. Thank you for asking. Hi.
Hi. I'm just wondering who's the favorite around the Xena set?
Who's my favorite?
Who's the favorite around the Xena set?
My favorite what?
Person?
To be fair to all the other people, and Renee would agree with it, and Ted and Hudson, everybody would agree that there is no one person who's a favourite. Everybody's really loved on the set. There's a lot of people you don't even see, and they are working their backsides off, setting up dollies and holding booms, to catch the sound, and every person is valuable. Thank you.
Hi, Lucy. I love the Warrior Priestess camp last night.
Okay.
I think Rob mentioned that there might be a poet in your next character add-on.
What poet would that be, girls? Who? You're right. There is a poet.
Is there?
Yeah.
Can you enlighten us a little bit?
Pardon?
Can you enlighten us of her? Where's it?
I'm sorry.
Can you explain to us a little bit about
I don't know. All I know is that's coming up. I haven't read the script or anything. Yeah, but that'll be a fun episode. Yeah. The man in the Salmon's costume. Be thinking about you. We'll be trying to make those jokes obscure, but there's going to be a lot of them. Yeah. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
Wow, this is about as big an ego boost as anybody could get, huh? So, what I'm wondering is, if you could go back in time to when you were a small child, what would be one thing that you would tell yourself to maybe make your life a little bit easier?
I wish I could tell myself that what other people think doesn't matter. What they think doesn't matter. But nobody told me that. I probably, That's probably, yeah, pure and simple.
Well, it doesn't matter.
You know, well, it does to them, but if you believe what you're doing is right, go for it. Go hard or go home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Off camera, who's the funniest person you work with?
Oh. Ted Rainey. There was somebody else the other day. Who else is really funny? Oh, Bruce. Bruce is just a crazy man. I love him. Let me think about that. You remember, Michael Lewis is a very funny person too. Didn't you think Renee was funny? Oh, no, sorry, I watched another. Anyway, Renee was really funny. She's just a great comic actress. But I don't think anybody much beats Ted off screen, you know.
I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite sci-fi movie and why?
Oh, I saw this great movie the other day, The Prophecy. Has anyone seen The Prophecy? Whoa, what a scary movie. It's kind of R16, just because of the scary quotient. Hey, another one? The Prophecy, I like Predator. I saw the aliens again the other day. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just didn't contemplate them.
You know, anyone who talks like this just...
Just the show, kind of, I didn't get it, really. Yeah, I didn't understand it a bit. It didn't move me, is what it was.
Boyfriends or whatever on the show?
Oh.
Boyfriends on the show, like Marcus
The show.
and Draco? Are you ever going to have one that's going to...
Oh, I don't know. That's out of my hands. I don't know what...
I've heard of one that's coming up that you're going to fall in love with.
Oh, they just wash, you know. They wash it.
So they just leave?
They die or something. There's a man hanging around. That's not our show. The vehemence of your response. It's a little shocking. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know. I really don't know what's coming up except in very broad terms. I like a lot of actresses.
And do you have any advice? Because obviously, you're the one to ask, so.
Well, the truth of it is that it's 5% talent, 15% skill,
Yeah.
and 80% hanging in there. It's just stickability and
looks. Unfortunately.
Depends what medium you want to work in, but yeah. But, when you go for an audition or a job interview, you don't go in there and go, oh. The first thing they ask you, you go to an audition and they say, okay, so tell us about yourself, and you go, What you do, you go in there and you say, hi, what's your name?
Samantha.
Samantha who?
Hale?
Samantha Hale?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Samantha Hale, and this is what I've been, and lately I've been doing da-da-da-da-da. Something that is true, something genuine that excites you. You don't have to go, oh, I haven't done very much work before. You say, I'm a new face. You put the most positive, but the most genuine spin on things. Don't apologize for anything, and people will just dig your energy.
Yeah, I come from a long line of actors, so I kind of have... What?
Bummer.
Well, no, good actors.
Yeah, I just, then, like in my case, I didn't have anybody else's reputation to live down on. Good luck, sweetie.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's tough, but it's good fun. Hi.
Hello. If Xena were to switch bodies with another character on the show, who would you really like to play?
I would play Renee's character. The things I would do. But I tell you what, because you guys all go, oh, don't you pick on Renee. Renee is so tough. She gives gives me such trouble. Everything, it's like everything I ever exposed, because she came to us, and she was a nice girl from Texas. Well, Renee gives back tenfold. Whatever you give her, you know, don't be feeling sorry for Renee. She's wonderful. So, everybody, now it's time to say goodbye to all. You know, Renee was a musketeer.